compete for a man. They want him to just pick her because she's so special. But it's too much competition. There's too much out here. What are you doing to outbeat the competition? What are you doing to win over a man? And a lot of women, they don't want to do it. They want to have attitudes, not be work on themselves in any kind of way, physically, mentally, spiritually. Just think they just show up. Me being alive, being a woman with a vagina is enough for a man to choose me. But that's good news for me because I'm going to compete. And I'm glad that they've taken themselves out the competition. That's less work for me.
I'm convinced that this chick's crochet braids are too tight. Sis, just because you are oppressed Pickmeisha doesn't mean that we gotta drink the poison. This clip is cringeworthy, and it gives those red pill, underachieving dudes an excuse to be even more dusty. This chick would break her back to get a man, and men can pick up on that level of desperation. You're suggesting that we fight to win over the heart of a man who lacks self-control and is juggling multiple women? There is nothing wrong with being submissive and catering to a man. I have cooked, cleaned, fixed plates, rubbed feet, bathed my man, washed his hair, relocked his dreads. I've paid mortgages and car notes. I've gave him rides to work. I have spoke life into a man. I have gone to the gym and slimmed down for a man. I got my education and my money together for a man. I worked on my mental health and got better in bed for a man. I don't cheat or lie, and I show a level of respect for my man. I have encouraged my man to accomplish goals. Still got left. Still got cheated on. When a man is insecure and he is seeking validation from multiple women or even men, there is nothing that you can do that will be good enough for him. This ain't For the Love of Ray J, The Flavor of Love, or The Bachelor. This is not TV, sweetheart. This is not a game. There is too much at risk for women to be competing with other women over some dusty-ass community dude. When two women are pinned against each other by a man, neither one of them win. Each woman is thinking they are winning, but both of them are losing. When a dusty allows animosity to exist between two women because of him, he is using both of those women as an ego boost. Most of these men are amused when they see two women turning on each other because of them. We are entertaining them when we do that. If we in a relationship, what am I doing competing with other women over my own goddamn man? This not the dating phase. Let me tell you why competing with other women over a man is stupid. Number one, the bro code. Men would never. Most men do not compete with each other over women. They team together. If two men find out that they are competing each other over a woman, they will both decide that she a hoe. Most men take relationships more serious than women. That's why they avoid commitment. A lot of them got too much on the line. They want a woman who truly wants them and only them. They wouldn't dare compete over a woman. If other men see two men fighting over a woman, they're going to classify them as simps. Number two, if a man is unsure about you, why in the world would you be so sure about him and then start putting your all into the situation just to get him? He confused. He don't even know if he wants you. Why are you putting forth all that effort? If you are not his everything, be nothing to that dude. Number three, it is mental torture for you to sit here and blame yourself for every time a man didn't choose you over another woman. You have no control over that. There will always be a woman who is prettier, nicer, wealthier, and smarter than you. If a man is always out here looking for a woman who's better than you and me, he will always find it. So look for a man who wants you and only you. It's not your job to fight against her. It's his job to fight for you. If he truly wants you, he'll be the one to tell women that he is taking. You have so many problems in life. Why in the world should love be another obstacle course that you got to go through? I refuse to deliberately open the door for another woman to be my problem. If he's the right man, you won't have to sit there and try to prove yourself peacocking. The time that you are wasting competing for this man could be given to the man who is dedicated to you 200%. Men are not a prize and neither are women. Everybody should be trying to be the best version of themselves that they can be. There's nothing wrong with you being submissive and catering to your man, but it is a two-way street. It's a partnership and teamwork. And yes, your man can be captain of the team if that's y'all arrangement. But to believe that having a man is an accomplishment or he's some type of trophy is just flat out basic. Men are human beings. They are not objects. They are not stiletto heels. They are not your designer handbag. Play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. If I want a prize, I play spin a bottle or go to the claw machine at the damn carnival. There is no man on the planet that's worth that type of stress and anxiety. Is he really a catch? Really? If you got to compete with other women to get him? Y'all are in a whole relationship already. You passed the dating phase. You shouldn't still be inside of the relationship competing with other women. Do you really want to be married to a man that you really had to go hard to compete for with another woman? I know I don't, because in the back of my mind, I'm going to be thinking, does he truly want to be with this woman? Or has he circled back to this woman? Do you really want to get with a man who has exhausted all of his options and you are the only one left? Finally. So now he's going to choose you? You've been drained of your youth and your beauty, your time, your resources. Some of you have given birth to these dudes' children just to keep him. You have mopped the floor with a bitch's ass for this dude. You are emotionally damaged and straining yourself, giving your all to be a champion to an insecure dude that didn't even choose you off break. You're not supposed to struggle for love. Real love, it's about two people being dedicated to each other, willing to work on the relationship. Not just a woman working hard to get and keep a man. How many times has a woman fought for a man who was giving her crumbs only for him to give what she was begging him for to another woman? If you are fighting for a man who simply doesn't want you, you will always lose. And when a man genuinely wants you, you won't have to compete. You won't have to sit there and do things to win him over. He reciprocates. If he is not fighting for you, do not fight for him. Let the pressed Pickmeishas have him. We are not objects to fight over like it's scarcity. There is 7 billion of us in this world. There is an unlimited resource of men and women on this planet to choose from. You don't have to chase after one dude. Just like men have options, ladies, you got it too. Explore. It's more men out there than the 4 cute dudes that you've seen at the gym. Hop your ass on an airplane, travel around the world. Oh, you gonna find a dude that you ain't got to sit there and compete with another woman for.
Stop being an independent woman around men. I need you to listen. You can be an independent woman around everybody else at work, your kid's school, running your business. But the number one turnoff of most masculine men is a masculine, independent woman. So just turn it off. I know you can open the door for yourself, but let him do it. I know you can pay for dinner, but let him do it. Am I suggesting that you act like you can't do anything in his presence? Yeah, that's about right. A man feels more masculine when he's helping you, taking care of you. So get out of his way and let him.
Hey, I like interdependence. You know, I like being part of a team, but it's a lot of women that do not. But not being true to yourself just to appease to some man's insecurities is not good advice at all. Here's what confuses me. He actually thinks there's a lot of men out here being a gentleman. See, what a lot of these male dating coaches need to do is teach men how to be men and stop telling women how they need to alter themselves to fit inside of this box for insecure men. Teach men. Teach these men how to be husbands and fathers. Teach these men how to read a candlestick chart and invest in Bitcoin. Teach these men how to graduate from college. Teach these men how to wipe their ass from front to back so they don't have shit stains in their boxes. Teach these men how to stand up and pee. Teach these men how to lift up the toilet seat and aim. Teach these men how to tie a damn tie and change a goddamn tire. Teach them how to mow a damn lawn. Have you seen these men with microphones in their podcasts? Half of them ain't even brushing their damn teeth and combing their hair. Dude need an entire shape up, and you over here talking about some women. Don't be independent. Teach men how to be gentlemen, and then women will feel more comfortable not being independent, because I promise you, it is not a lot of men out here opening doors and pumping gas. They out here on the internet complaining about them being rejected by women they would never do those things for, wondering why they getting rejected. It ain't our independence that's unattractive. It's the fact that we have to be that way with y'all. And miss me with the garbage ass, that's just the men that you choose. No. Majority of the men out here, especially black ones, do not have their shit together. I am not choosing none of them. That's why my ass is sitting here single and free. I ain't choosing none of that shit. All kinds of men out here trying to holler at me. Rich ones, broke ones, tall ones, short ones, white ones, black ones. Oh my God. Quality over quantity. I don't know who lied to y'all, but pick-me's get picked on a regular.
Serious question. So there's this particular group of women, and they are just perfect. They believe in male leadership, they believe in submission, they believe in gender roles, they believe in cooking, cleaning, sucking, and fucking their man whenever he wants. They ride or die, they will stick through anything with you. They will basically allow you to cheat on them with no repercussions, and they'll even beat up the other woman and not you. In fact, these women don't even have women as friends because they hate other women. And so you won't ever have to worry about their bitter single friends getting into you guys' business.
And they are never picked. Never. Not one.
Oh, they get picked all right. They just get picked by men that some of y'all would never consider dating because he controlling and goddamn abusive. You gotta factor in that there are still men out there and women who are indoctrinated by patriarchy. They believe in gender roles. Of course a pick-me is going to be picked. She's doing everything she is supposed to do in order to be picked by these misogynistic, sexist, chauvinistic men. Like, how are y'all not realizing this? Men didn't suddenly become feminists because women feel so empowered. There are still men out there that have this old-fashioned thought process that's outdated. So they are looking for the pick-me's. But the pick-me's are so insecure. And so, oh my God, they will do anything for male validation. Some of them are so unhappy inside of these marriages and relationships. Oh my God, they draining themselves there. But what's more valuable to them than their own self-worth is male validation. Women who want male validation will always be picked, but they will always be miserable. When are y'all skinny bitches gonna get enough of talking about thick chicks like you know us like that?
Men are not financially confident, that's who they run to, the bigger girls, because most big girls are going to have good credit, have some money, and be able to help take care of them.
And cook.
Bigger woman says, help. Smaller woman says, oh, I have to carry that load. Oh, I got to take care of her. Bigger woman says, she going to help me. She going to put this load over her back. So
Because that's what she has to do to keep a man.
Now, as a big woman, I had to comment on this because this is a bunch of BS. Let me explain. So, I know a lot of skinny bitches that are financially helping their man because they're bums, but they know how to lay pipe.
Where do y'all keep finding these basicas to put on your podcast and represent women? Like, oh my God, can we get some better representations of women on these podcasts, please? Y'all gotta start representing us a little bit better than y'all do. What y'all keep forgetting is that there was a time where a lot of these thick chicks were skinny. I'm a prime example of that. I spent majority of my 20s and 30s as a model. Now I'm thick with it. I didn't put up with bullshit when I was skinny, and I'm not going to put up with bullshit now that I'm fat. This entire thing insinuates that, number one, skinny bitches are broke and have bad credit. Number two, if overweight women are using financial stability and good credit to overcompensate for the fact that they like Big Macs and fried chicken, then that would mean the stick bony are out here using their bodies to overcompensate for the fact that they have shitty personalities and dubious character. Now, it might be men out here that's trying to pull this type of stunt on women, but don't let these N-wordings fool you and make you think that all of the thick women out here are just scrambling to do whatever they can to keep a man. Because a lot of times what these N-wordings aren't telling you is that they going around chasing us. The fact that a basica is even sitting here entertaining this notion is what got me. Listen, if you're not a fat chick yourself, do not sit here and try to speak on what we would do when we're dealing with men. Beauty comes in different shapes, colors, and sizes. And there are plenty of plus-size women who are married or inside of a relationship with a man who is financially stable and who is attractive. Beauty is subjective. A lot of men don't want women who are bony. Some men want thick women. And for a woman to be sitting here insinuating that the only time a fat woman could get a man's attention is if she has money, Oh, Lord, this world is bigger than your podcast audience. We are all diverse. We are all different from each other. Not every man is superficial. Sometimes men are out here looking for women who have more than beauty. There is more to women than simply what we look like.